Hi Cancerians, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your mid-month reading, okay? So this is the 16th to the 30th. You'll have already had your love reading up, so that's the Gypsy Tarot Love Spread. And really why I'm doing the readings this way is just to see if there's any, updates, if there's anything that changes, if there's anything that continues with you guys. Can't quite remember what your last reading was, guys, sorry. But I think there was something that you should go for. I think it was that you had to, for some of you guys, make a decision whether you could deal with something or not. And that I think that my advice was, if you're making excuses not to do something, then don't make those excuses. Go for it, because I'm sure that you could tackle both things. I think it was something like that, okay? So, as usual, we're using the Rider-Waite, my favourite deck of cards for your reading. And we're also using the Angel Answers for your advice at the end of the reading, okay? So let's get to, without further ado, let's start you guys reading. So let's have a look for you. Okay, so Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Cancerians within the last 2 weeks of September. Show me the zodiac sign of Cancer for the last 2 weeks of September. 16th to the 30th of September, show me the zodiac sign of Cancer. This is for all Cancerians watching this video. Show me what's coming in for Cancerians in the last 2 weeks of September. Show me the zodiac sign of Cancer in the last 2 weeks of September. Show me Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in the last 2 weeks of September 2017. Show me. Alright, so I have meditated on the cards. Cancerians, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this deck into 3, like so. Collect it back up, like so. And let's have a look for you guys. Right, so you've got new opportunities coming in. Or there are the energies are around. When you get the Fool card, it's about, it's one of my favourite cards in the deck, unless you're the Fool. But the Fool card is about feeling carefree, exploring the world, looking at it in a new way. It's about new beginnings, fresh starts, feeling as light as a feather. It's the world is your oyster when the Fool, because the Fool really is a teenager. So if you thought about, if any of you guys have got kids, sometimes this is about a child, but if any of you guys have got kids, Cancerians, sometimes this is the child that's sort of 18 years of age and they're going on their first holiday with their friends or on their own, or maybe they're going backpacking across Australia. It's one of those cards that really does speak about a sense of freedom, a sense of not feeling that you've got any baggage on you. You can see that the Fool actually travels quite light. He's just got one little rucksack behind him. He's got a flower, and there's a lot of optimism. So the energies around you guys might be one of optimism, freedom, carefree, not a care in the world, just feeling like there's a sense of abandonment in terms of your perception of life, of the world. It's a really lovely energy. So I feel that there is, for some of you guys, fresh starts, new beginnings. For some of you guys, it could be, exploring the world with the Fool. Fool is also a travel card. It suggests somebody's going on a journey. It could be a younger person around some of you guys, for example. But I think this is really, in the general terms, this is about a fresh start, new beginning, new exploration and feeling carefree, which is the general energy around you guys, which is nice. The influence around this is that you guys have had some victory. 6 of Wands. So 6 of Wands is the card about victory, and that's why the energies around you. So I feel that you've had a victory, and I feel as a result of this victory, the focus, the energies around you will be that there is some form of a fresh start that you're exploring. You seem to have overcome something here, which is really nice energy. The root issue for the Fool is the Knight of Wands. So some of you guys might be moving. We have a move card in the centre. So the Fool card suggests new beginnings, fresh starts. For some of you guys, it might be that the root issue for you guys, in your foundation, it's showing something about a move happening. And when you get the Knight of Wands, it's a move to another location. It might be, a new creative venture that you're going towards. But it's a really lovely energy showing up here. In the recent past, you guys, the Page of Pentacles is also a nice energy. It might be that you received some money in the recent past. Often when you get the Page of Pentacles, it's about a check or receiving some form of financial information, financial rewards. But also this could be that, if you guys are looking to move, if you're in your foundation, it's showing something of a move, Cancerians. It might be as a result of that, you guys, especially if it's moving home, because the Page of Pentacles can suggest when you're receiving money, but it also suggests that you're paying money out. But usually with the Page of Pentacles, it means small amounts of money, paying things in installments. So if there's anything to do with a move, travel, for example, with that Knight of Wands energy showing there. Might be in the recent past you put a down payment on a holiday or on a house or something like that with this Page of Pentacles energy. Might also be that if there is some form of a creative venture that you're rushing into, Cancerians, it might be that you're putting some money down on that, you're looking to invest in it, you're looking at the opportunity. The most likely outcome as a result of all of this beautiful energy for you guys is the Ace of Swords. So you guys are making some form of a major breakthrough here, and there's a change coming. When you've got the Ace of Swords, it's all about a change. So it's about severance with the past and moving on to something new. So I'm seeing some new beginnings for you guys happening here. The immediate future for you guys shows the King. So this is you, King of Cups showing up here. I think that you're feeling far more emotionally balanced, okay? I feel that you're putting your energies into something that you feel a lot of unconditional love for. The King of Cups energy, when this shows up, it really says that you're feeling a sense of emotional completeness within oneself. There's emotional balance. You take situations on from a very kind of centered, emotionally centered point of view. So this is you guys feeling quite good about yourselves. I feel in the immediate future. Some really fine energies. I'm really happy about that, Cancerians, because they're beautiful energies to see. You guys, and oh my God, look, you're ready to pursue something new. You've got the Eight of Cups. That's you guys. You're showing us the Eight of Cups, and it's definitely you anyway because it's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer card. You're ready to start pursuing something new. You're walking away from something that was no longer benefiting you guys, and you're rushing into, and you're not rushing in, but you're pursuing a new direction. This is the Eight of Cups showing up for you guys in the final 2 weeks of September. As a result of that, the full energy shows up. So your focus for the last 2 weeks in September will be on new beginnings. It could be in your foundation. There is a change of location. It might be a holiday. I don't think it's a holiday though, but there's a change in location. Could be a house move for some of you guys. It might be moving jobs, that type of thing. Recent past, you might have been looking, if it's a house, to put a down payment on a property, maybe with that Page of Pentacles. Might be some of you guys have received some good financial news. It might simply that you're looking at an investment here. The influences around you are showing us victory, which is why, and support, which is why you're looking at taking this fresh beginning. The energies around you are fresh beginnings. They're all change cards, virtually all of them, except for that King of Cups. Everything is a change card, and the King of Cups is you guys in the immediate future. The Ace of Swords shows a change that you guys are making here. There's a major breakthrough and victory. Coming in, what you'll experience, guys, is an Empress. So this could be a beautiful woman. If you're a guy watching the video, it could be a beautiful woman. It might be that there's a new relationship on the horizon for some of you guys. It could also be that you're starting up a business. Empresses usually represent creativity, and when we're starting to create something new, it's about creative expression. It might be a mother figure around you, some of you guys showing up here. Your hopes are, well, your fears are the Hanged Man. Hopes could be to let go of the past though with the Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man means surrender. Okay, when it's in the upright. If it's a fear, then it means holding on to something. It means not, I mean, I know that it's weird that it should show both ways, but it can. Because with the Hanged Man, it means something is left in suspense. If that's a fear, if it's a hope, it's to let everything go from the past, move into the future with this Hanged Man energy. Wow, you've got love. You've got the Lovers card. So there's an Empress showing here, and there's love in your outcome. So you might be making a real soul connection. You're showing us the King of Cups here in the immediate future. So you're potentially, Cancerians, emotionally invested in something in the final 2 weeks of September. It shows an Empress. For male or female, this is a thing of beauty. This is a thing of sensuality. This is, for some of you guys, it might be a business, a creative business that you're setting up. But usually the Empress is about femininity and a beautiful feminine figure if you're a male. If you're a female, then this is somebody who's quite nurturing, quite kind, quite loving. And in the end, you've got an emotional connection with this individual. You've got the Lovers. Beautiful, beautiful energies. This is a really good 2 weeks. The final 2 weeks in September is excellent for you guys. Let's have a look at what you're doing then. So the Eight of Cups shows you guys walking away. I want to see what you guys are walking away from or walking to. Why are the Cancerians the Eight of Cups in the final 2 weeks of September? Why are Cancerians the Eight of Cups in the final 2 weeks of September? Show me. Because of the High Priestess. So I feel that you guys are releasing something here. It's to do with some form of hidden information, or when you get High Priestess, it's passive card. So it might be, the High Priestess can also be a hanged, well, it can be the Hanged Man because it's a Pisces individual. Might be that you're walking away from a Pisces individual because the High Priestess represents Pisces people. Or it could be that you are now releasing something here. What are you releasing? What are you walking away from? Well, it might be stagnation, because the High Priestess represents passive energy. It represents when nothing is moving, when there's very little change. And it seems to me that you guys are either releasing, which the Eight of Cups can be, you're releasing maybe some form of information that you've been holding on to, or it could be that you're walking away from what could be seen as maybe a very passive and stagnant time with that High Priestess within your life, Pisces, Cancerians. In your foundation is a move. Let's have a look at what this Knight of Wands is about. What is this Knight of Wands? What's the situation around the Knight of Wands? Why is the Knight of Wands the foundation for Pisces in the... I keep calling you Pisces, Cancerians, in the final 2 weeks of September, show me. Alright, so you guys, it might be that you are moving on from a property. You've got the Nine of Pentacles showing here. For some of you guys, because the foundation is the Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, why am I getting my words wrong? The Knight of Wands. In your foundation, Pisces, it's the Knight of Wands. This shows a change of location, a move, a change around you in your foundation. It's because of the Nine of Pentacles. The situation is around the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles can be an apartment. It can be a property. So it might be some of you guys are moving, changing property. It might be with this Nine of Pentacles. If you've found yourself being on your own, it might be there's a change in terms of single status coming up here. Might be also a change in terms of the way that you've been earning your money. Nine of Pentacles often shows somebody who's been self-employed. Might be there's a change regarding that as well. We've got the Page of Pentacles in the recent past. What is the situation with this Page of Pentacles for Pisces? Pisces, Cancerians. What is the situation for Cancerians? Sorry guys, I know it's Cancer I'm reading for, okay? It's just that I don't know what it is. I always when I read for Pisces, they seem to stick in my head. It's very, very odd. But you're Cancer, don't worry. It's a Cancerian reading. What's the why is the Page of Pentacles in the recent past for Cancer? Why is the Page of Pentacles in the recent past for Cancerians? Show me. Because of the Tower. So in the recent past, it might be that you've had some financial information potentially come through with this Page of Pentacles. It's because of the Tower, and the Tower represents you know, something that is ending. So it represents when you're tearing up a foundation and starting anew. Alright, sometimes the Tower usually is a card that shows something unexpected happened. So it might be in the recent past. Some of you guys, and it might be that with this Page of Pentacles, it's you guys looking at the potential of something new. Maybe the potential of investing in something, Cancerians, because of the Tower. And this also represents a leaving card. So I do get all over this reading, leaving something behind, because you're walking away here because of the High Priestess, or from the High Priestess. Might be a Pisces individual, but it also might be from stagnation, from something that wasn't working. When you get High Priestesses, they take an awful long time, especially in timing, to evolve, because they're passive and it shows very, very slow changes. And I feel that you guys are kind of en route to something else, because it might be that there were very slow changes going on around you guys, Cancerians. Your foundation, in your foundation, the situation is about a move, Knight of Wands. Well, what is it about this move? You might be moving on from a property. Nine of Pentacles often shows property matters, keys to an apartment. So it might be that you're moving from where you are with this Nine of Pentacles energy, Pisces. It might be some of you guys, if you're single, you're moving on. There's a change in your single status. You are looking at potential. Page of Pentacles is when you're looking responsibly at the potential of something here. It might be because there was some chaos or something unexpected that happened with that Tower. You guys, the influences around you are the Six of Wands. Why are the influences around Cancerians the Six of Wands in the final 2 weeks of September? Show me. Because of the Two of Swords. I feel that you guys have come out of you've made a decision, because you've got victory here. And when you get cards like Six of Wands, Six of Swords, those types of cards, Cancerians, what they actually suggest is that there is something that is moving. Okay, so say for example you've got Page of Cups, Six of Wands, it would tell you that a message was coming in. So you've got Page of Cups, the good news. Six of Swords shows that something is moving. So good news is coming in. You get it, say for example something like the Six of Pentacles, it might be good news is coming about something that you were meant to receive, whether that was a document or a gift, or you know, money that you were owed, that type of thing. So when you get Six of Wands, cards that show movement on them, it means something is coming, or something is on its way, or there's been a change. These are change cards as well. It comes after the Five of Wands, and Five of Wands is classically a card Cancerians that shows obstacles and clashes, but you get the Six of Wands, it says somebody's come out of that war, they're moving on. And I feel that you guys, the influences around you, you've come out of a stage. And what is that stage being? The Two of Swords. It might be that you've been indecisive about something here, and what you've done here, the influences around you, that you've come out of this indecisive stage, I would say, with the Two of Swords energy, which is why your focus is on the Fool. So why is Cancer's focus on the Fool in the last 2 weeks of September? Why is Cancerians focus on the Fool in the last 2 weeks of September? To show me. Okay, because of the King of Swords. So it might be that your focus is on new beginnings. All right, could be around a person. King of Swords in Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I feel that this is more your energy, because when you get the King of Swords, it's like the Queen of Swords, the Knight, not so much Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, they're just finding out who they are. But certainly Queen of Swords and King of Swords, it's all about clarity of thinking, communication, clear perception. And what the King tends to do, he's got ideas that go on. So he knows exactly what he's thinking, what he's feeling. He's very certain of his ideas. But what the difference is with the King of Swords is he literally acts on those ideas. So for example, if you've got an idea that you want to lose weight, for example, you might say, okay, as the King of Swords, it makes sense for me to lose weight. So what I think I'll do is I'll act on that idea by going out, getting a load of water, a load of fruit, and joining a gym. And that's what the King of Swords would do. He acts, because kings are doers within the tarot. So the King of Swords would act on an idea. So I feel that around you, the energies are about a fresh start, because I feel with this King of Swords, you've got a very clear perception of where you're going and where you're heading. We can see here, Cancerians, that you're walking away from something here. You're taking a new direction because of the High Priestess. The High Priestess could also say, well, if you're taking a new direction, it's based on your clear, perceptive intuition, which is what the High Priestess is also. She's somebody who's got... she's very passive because she's always trying to make decisions. She's one of the important decision-making cards within the tarot, because she doesn't act at all. But what she does is she sits down in quiet, thinking about what her choices are, trying to gain the greatest clarity that she can. And so it might be that you are leaving something behind. You're heading in a new direction because there is a very clear intuition from your energies that are saying this is what you must do. I think that you're very clear on something you want to do, Cancerians, and I feel as a result of that, what you've decided to do, the energies around you are about taking a fresh start. But this is based again on clear perception of the King of Swords, except for now this isn't about just making your mind up based on intuition as that High Priestess is. It's based on actually putting those actions into, putting things into action. So you guys, the focus around you, your energies will be on a new beginning, a fresh start with that Fool card, because I feel that you've got a very clear perception of what this is or what it is that you want to achieve, and you're actually putting these things into action, which is why the most likely outcome for the last 2 weeks, in September, Cancerians, will be the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords the most likely outcome for Cancerians? Show me. Because of the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel that you've got victory going on here. Okay, there's a major breakthrough. It comes through the idea of the Three of Pentacles, and Three of Pentacles is all about groups, meetings. It's all about putting your ideas out there. It's all based on the planning stage. So I feel that you guys, you have a major breakthrough. It might be with a partner, for example, because these are two people who are looking at a property, for example. So it might be that if this is something, because you've got this area here that in your foundation is about a move, this Knight of Wands, it could be a property move as well, I feel, with this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles often shows a property where somebody lives. They might have lived there for a long time, and it might be that there's a change coming in around the property that you're living in. And as a result of that, the most likely outcome is, well, yeah, you've got some form of a breakthrough going on here with the Ace of Swords, because you're in the planning stage now. You might be putting down a down payment here with this Three of Pentacles energy. I definitely see a lot of moving cards going on for you guys here, based on the idea of the Three of Pentacles, putting plans into action, development of plans. It's a number 3 card, which represents the initial success within a plan or a goal. So you're definitely doing something here. Could be around property matters, business matters, marriage, for example. Three of Pentacles is a marriage card, an engagement card. It's also a card that shows a couple that are doing things together, moving to the next level. You'll be the King of Cups in the immediate future. Why are Cancerians the King of Cups in the immediate future? Show me. Right, so you guys are focusing on, because of the Three of Cups, so It's interesting that you're the King of Cups because of the Three of Cups. Some of you guys might be reconciling with someone here because the King of Cups is looking at that Three of Cups energy. So the Three of Cups energy is all about friendships, it's reconciliations, it's coming together, it's joy. And I feel that you're the King of Cups. I feel that you're feeling at your most emotionally balanced. It could be around your friends, it could be around your family, but it's a number 3 card. It's around joy. There's a lot of abundance and happiness around you guys. And I do feel that you're feeling very emotionally balanced. For some of you guys, it might be reconciliations going on here. You've got the Empress, what you'll experience coming in. Why will Cancerians experience the Empress coming in? Why will Cancerians experience the Empress coming in? Show me. Right, so you've got the Empress, and the Empress I feel is about sensual pleasures. You've got it with the Ace of Wands. Some of you guys, it might be a pregnancy, okay, because you've got Empress and the Ace of Wands. So for some of you guys, you've got a lot of joy coming in here. It might be around a birth because you've got the Empress and the Ace of Wands. Empress and the Ace of Wands is classically a pregnancy card showing up here. If it's not pregnancy, then this is about feeling at your most content and happy. It could be in a new passion, a new relationship. Ace of Wands usually shows passion and relationships. So it could be either pregnancy for some of you guys, but it doesn't always have to be literally pregnancy, so literally having a baby. It might be because the Ace of Wands represents new projects and the Empress also represents the starting of a new creative project. This might be that, you know, you've got the greatest joy coming in. This is a phenomenal reading, really good. Might be for some of you guys, it's a reconciliation with a friend or with friends or with family or whatever it is, but there's great happiness around you guys. You're feeling at your most emotionally content because you've got this Three of Cups around you. There's a lot of joy going on for you guys in the last 2 weeks. A lot of celebration going on there with that Three of Cups energy. You'll experience the Empress and the Ace of Wands. For some of you guys, this could be about a pregnancy maybe happening for some of you Cancerians. It might also be about some form of a creative venture. It might also be, if you're a man watching this, there's a beautiful woman around you. Great passion with that individual. It's a new relationship, whatever the case might be. Your hopes or fears of the Hanged Man. I think this might be a hope. Why is Cancerian's hopes or fears the Hanged Man? Why is Cancerian's hopes or fears the Hanged Man? Show me. Because of the Page of Swords. So I feel that you're worried about, your fears are about something being suspended here. Maybe because there's with this Page of Swords some form of a delay in communication, potentially. Because you've got the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is a card about suspense or it's about letting go. Depends on what card shows with it. But for me, how I read the Page of Swords is often delayed or bad news, okay, in terms of communication. So it might be that you're fearing some form of hold-up because of some form of delay or something like that around a message or communication. But the outcome shows the Lovers. Why is the outcome the Lovers for Cancerians? Why is the outcome the Lovers for Cancerians? Show me. Wow, there you go. You've got Justice because of Justice. Whatever this thing is, whether it's a relationship, a love relationship, whether it's, you get Lovers and Justice. This is like a soulmate relationship between two people. It's complete. It's absolutely complete. You've got Lovers because of Justice, and Justice is about rewards. Justice is about a cycle of karma coming to fruition. So it's everything is balanced. You've got the Lovers because of balance and harmony with that Justice energy. So for some of you guys, it will be love because you do have you guys either reconciling with that Three of Cups with someone, or you're feeling the most emotional contentment because of that Three of Cups energy, which could be friendships, people around you. It could be the person that you're in love with. You've got an Empress showing here. It might be a pregnancy for some of you guys. It might also be a beautiful woman, a very nurturing, kind, loving man if you're a lady, or if you go for the same sex, whatever around you. Because of passion, new relationships. It might be a creative venture that you're starting up with that Ace of Wands. But the outcome is beautiful because you've got the Lovers, and this is about a soul connection. Sometimes the Lovers isn't just about relationships, but it's about something that you love. So if it's something to do with a business, you're going to be feeling very happy in the outcome with that Lovers energy because you've got your Justice here. There's a cycle of completion happening here, and it's a cycle of completion in terms of feeling really harmonious and balanced. Some of you guys, it will be a relationship, and it will be the greatest love relationship that you feel that you could have or that you could get. But it's a beautiful reading. You guys are really going to have a very good final 2 weeks in September 2017. Let's have a look at... oh, sorry, I was just looking at a message that came through from a client. Let's have a look at what your angel answers, advice is. So, Universe, Spirit, what is the advice for Cancerians in the final 2 weeks of September? What is the advice for Cancerians in the final 2 weeks of September? Show me. Well, it's saying ask others for help, which is interesting. I'm going to ask why you need to do that. Why does Cancerians need to ask for help from others? This is a really good reading. I don't understand. Why do they need to ask for help from others? Because meditation brings answers. I don't know what that means. I've got to be honest with you. I'm really surprised that those cards show there, because everything is just heading your way. It's just beautiful, beautiful energies, Cancerians, for the final 2 weeks. Some of you guys, it's a beautiful relationship. Some of you guys, it could be pregnancy. Some of you guys, you're looking to move home. Things are going very, very well on that score. You're looking maybe to move job. Maybe you're leaving being single behind, and you're actually looking at the potential of a new relationship that looks to me that it would work out very well. There's friendships around you. There's love around you. You're very, very decisive. You know exactly what it is that you want, Cancerians, and you're really going for it, and it looks like it's working out for you. So I don't really know what these mean, but it's saying ask others for help. Ask for help from others, because meditation will bring the answers. So I guess what it's saying is if some of you guys are looking at this reading, you're saying, well, I'm still unsure about something with that. Carol says everything's going to go right, but I just don't feel that it's going to go right. Or I feel that there has to be some form of, you know, it might be in your fear section that this is what it's showing, that you've got the Hanged Man, and your fears are that there's going to be some hold up or some form of suspense because of delayed communication, maybe with that Page of Swords. But I think that everything works out really well. You know, it might be if this is a relationship thing, you've met someone new. For some of you guys, you're in love, this person's not contacting you, it should end up really well, because you've got the Lovers and the Justice card there, which is beautiful energies together. So I guess that what this is really saying, those cards are, if you are concerned about anything over the last 2 weeks of September 2017, Cancerians, then maybe you should ask for help from others, because meditation will bring answers. If you know, you might want to ask for from your angels about stuff, whatever it is. But as far as I can see, this looks like a very, very good reading. And I wish all of you guys the very best of luck. So yeah, I'll see you guys in October. Speak to you soon. Take care.